Welcome back. Joining me now is our panel of happiness experts to determine how we can gain and maintain our happiness levels. Now, Judy, you host Finding Your Bliss on Zoomer Radio. So what's the difference between bliss and happiness?
Great question. So I think that bliss is a deeper form of happiness. If there's a continuum and you look at numbness, pleasure, everyday happiness, and then you look at deep bliss, which you have to mine for. You have to excavate to get it. You know, Joseph Campbell talked about follow your bliss, but there's quite a big abyss, like a Star Wars abyss, between finding it and following it. And that's what I help people do. That's my purpose, is to help people find it and follow it. And you may ask, well, don't people know it? A lot of people say they don't know what their bliss is. And it's because they don't know what questions to ask. And I know what questions to ask them to help them begin that journey. And it's quite thrilling to watch them connect to it.
Okay, one question, one of those questions.
What do you do where hours fly by and you don't even know where the time has gone? It could be like 11 in the morning and suddenly it's 6 o'clock at night and you go, wow, what just happened? What were you doing? Were you singing or bookkeeping or writing or creating or hosting this show?
I can tell you I was not bookkeeping. Pete, you have a connection movement. How does that work?
Yeah, I'm the founder of the GenWell project. It's a human connection movement, and our mission is to make the world a happier and healthier place by educating, empowering, and catalyzing people around the importance of face-to-face social connection. We've been educated on exercise, eating well. We know not to smoke. We know we should get sleep and drink water. But most of us have never been educated on just how important social connection is. So we launched in 2016. We're Canada's human connection movement. And we're really hoping that we can educate all Canadians about how important social connection is to our happiness, our health, our well-being, and our longevity.
Albert, you're the Laughologist guy. And here's one of the things that's always mystified me. And that is the aspect of fake it till you make it. I would have thought that fake laughter is like the worst thing, but if you fake laugh, apparently it gets you to real laugh. How does that work?
You're actually right that fake laughter is a bad thing. We judge authenticity to a certain extent with laughter. So when somebody's trying to like sell you something and then they're like, like fake laugh, you're like, I'm not buying.
Yeah.
So, but as an exercise separately from that idea, fake laughing can bring you into real laughter. And you see that people that are actually sort of more cheerful in general kind of fake their way into it a bit. It's just they're so good at it, it's a little bit invisible. So my point, it is okay to fake laugh, and it's good to do as an exercise.
John Helliwell, I've talked to you before, and this U-shaped happiness curve where you're happy at the beginning of your life, it kind of bottoms out at a certain point in, I guess, what would be called middle age when you're a little beset. And then people get happier as they get older, which again, given a youth-obsessed society, is a little counterintuitive.
That we've dug deeper into this U-shape in age, which is more or less there right around the world, some countries more than others, where life is best for those in higher ages, then you're going to find they're happier as a consequence. But in all cases, the social context in which people are operating is really important. For example, that midlife low of which you spoke, it's much less for people who regard their immediate work superior as a partner rather than a boss. For people who have a strong sense of belonging to their community, they're always happier than others. And it's especially at higher ages, so that community belonging matters for everybody, matters more for those at higher ages. So you could see how improving the social context can make people happier at all ages.
Dr. Ben-Shahar, I know the country aspect of happiness is not exactly your thing, but a lot of people are very surprised to see Israel so high on the list at number 4. We know from Miia that confidence in your democratic institutions is a big thing, and a lot of Israelis are very nervous about what's going on now, but there are literally hundreds of thousands in the streets, and they aren't worried about getting shot as they would be in other countries. So make some sense of that. And has the current situation made them less happy, more happy, the same?
Yeah, so the current situation probably overall made them less happy. However, there are aspects of it that actually contribute to happiness. And that is if we understand happiness as more than pleasure. Happiness is also about a sense of meaning and purpose. And when you go out on the streets and you get together with like-minded and like-hearted people, and you demonstrate for something that you believe in, that is meaningful, even in the midst of overall hardship and challenges.
Miia, let's pick up on the purpose conversation. Where and how does purpose fit in for Finnish happiness?
For example, in working life that we look at in our association a lot, the meaning in whatever you do at work, whether you are a cleaning lady or whether you are a boss at a big company, when you find meaning and purpose in your work and find you can find the work engagement, that makes you happier and that makes you healthier, that makes you more productive in your work, for example.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Don't go away. There's more joy and cheer when we come back.